Today we are going to explore the fascinating world of gold and its connection with currencies. We'll discover why gold, once considered the foundation of the global monetary system, is no longer necessary for currency backing, and we'll investigate the factors that determine the value of modern currencies in today's ever-changing financial landscape. But before we start talking about when we stop using gold as a backup for all currencies, I want to explain to you in my way how money starts and how people start trusting money and when we start using gold as a backup for currency. Before, there were nothing called money, so people were using exchange, like I give you eggs, you give me wood, whatever. By time, people create coins. As we all know, people are cheaters. They start mixing gold with copper or silver and give it someone as it is pure gold. To prevent this, every area there were nothing called governments also. There is someone, trusty person. Now it is the government. He can say, give me the gold. I'll give you a receipt. But in front of all people, anyone can give me the receipt. I'll give him back the gold. That's why they build trust. So someone can take a receipt. I can pay for someone by a receipt, which is the money. That's how they build trust. So when you give me back this paper, because before no one ever will trust me or anyone if I give you a paper and buy something. So it's backed up by gold. So you give me this receipt, which is the money, anytime, and I give you the gold. And that's how governments work at first. That's how we build trust to let people take the money. So every piece of paper, it's a receipt of gold. When you give the government this receipt, they give you back gold. So by time, we build trust and people trust money, and the government has limited amount of money. So this money, they don't print more money. That's why the value of this receipts is fixed. So since the amount of this receipts is fixed, for example, let's say we have only 1 billion pieces of $100. Until now, everything is okay. So when we start having more problems is after the World War II. Why? Because people want more US dollar and the government has limited amount of gold. So here's where the problems start. When the government start printing money without backing it up with gold. So now that's why I want to explain about the Bretton Woods and how we start backing up currency with gold. So as we said in the past, gold served as a backup for all currencies and its value unchanging. However, this system has its negative side. Why? Because it limited the ability of governments and central banks to respond to economic crises, as the money supply was constrained by the availability of physical gold. Moreover, it imposed a stiff structure that slowed down economic growth and adaptability. So here's where Bretton Woods system were created. In the aftermath of World War II, the global economy was in chaos and currencies were in a state of confusion. To restore stability and foster international trade, the Bretton Woods Agreement was established in 1944. This system backed the value of major currencies to the US dollar, which in turn was backed to gold at a fixed exchange rate of $35 per ounce. So while the Bretton Woods system initially stabilized the world economy, it eventually faced its own issues. As the US economy expanded and there is not enough gold reserves, the system became increasingly strained. The growing demand for dollars exceeds the available gold reserves, creating a system that was unsustainable. In 1971, facing overwhelming pressure and recognizing the system limitations, President Richard Nixon declared that the US dollar would no longer be convertible to gold, effectively ending the Bretton Woods system. This marked a turning point in the global monetary landscape, bringing in an era of floating exchange rates where currency values were determined by market forces. So with the departure from the gold standard, the question came up, what gives today's currencies their value? The answer lies in a complex interplay of factors, primarily driven by supply and demand. The value of a currency is determined by its purchasing power, which is its ability to exchange for goods and services. So the supply of a currency is controlled by central banks, which regulate the printing of money. This process must be carefully managed to maintain a balance between supply and demand. If too much money is printed, the currency's value can decline due to inflation. On the other hand, if too little money is in circulation, economic growth can be restricted. The demand for a currency is influenced by various factors, including the economic strength of the country, its political stability, and investor sentiment. A country with a robust economy, a skilled workforce, and a track record of innovation is likely to attract investments and generate higher returns for businesses, leading to increased demand for its currency. Technology has made a big revolution in the financial world, and it has a big impact on currency valuation. Advancements in financial technology have facilitated international trade and investment, making it easier for businesses businesses and individuals to exchange currencies and access global markets. These technological advancements have contributed to the growth and stability of modern economics and their currencies. While gold once served as the foundation of the global monetary system, the modern world operates on a different paradigm. The value of today's currencies is determined by a dynamic interplay of supply and demand, influenced by economic strength, technological advancements, and global economic conditions. So understanding these factors is essential for navigating the complexities of the financial world and making informed investment decisions. The shift from gold-backed currencies to a system based on supply and demand has brought about increased flexibility and adaptability in managing economies. This new paradigm allows governments and central banks to respond more effectively to economic crises and foster economic growth. As we move forward, it's important to recognize the evolving nature of the financial landscape and adapt our understanding of currency valuation accordingly. The dynamic nature of modern currencies is essential for navigating the complexities of the global economy. Thank you for joining. I hope you found this video informative and engaging. Remember, understanding what influences currency value is important for making wise financial decisions. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you being here.